Did y'all know Tony Baker had a restaurant? Look at this. Did y'all know Tony Baker had his own restaurant? It blew my mind, man. He never told me. He never talks about it. And he's a very humble person, okay? He never talks about it online. He never talks about it with his in his stand up or any of that. Tony Baker has his own restaurant, okay? But happy Wednesday, y'all, man. Welcome to Planet Sandwich. If this is your first time, thank you for pulling up. This is a weekly show, and it's completely random. It's all the formats that I like doing, all sandwiched into one stupid stream. Every stream has its own sandwich. That's not the point of the stream at all. I didn't make a show just so that I could eat sandwiches on camera, but that was a big part of it. Today's sandwich is from Ike's Love and Sandwiches, and I'll eat it later, but this restaurant is going to appear again because there's a lot of crazy stuff. Today I bought a Michael Clifford's Side Quest sandwich, which is a fried chicken sandwich with brown barbecue sauce, yellow barbecue sauce, zesty orange glaze, honey, and voodoo chips. So I was just like, that is so random. And then I also have a little tiny sandwich called the Ninja Turtle, which is a pizza sandwich with salami, marinara, and provolone. Super, super random. But yeah, Side Quest sandwich and Ninja Turtle sandwich is the sandwich of the day. Speaking of Side Quest, Cloud Quest is officially out. Cloud Quest is a food slash, event travel show that I have that's native to social media. First episode is out. Second episode will be out either tomorrow or next or this Friday. So Cloud Quest, we got the Side Quest sandwich, and then on top of that, the code of the day, if you go to protectyourlight.com, is Cloud Quest. All right. So go on over to Protect Your Light. I threw it in the chat. ProtectYourLight.com for some merch, and the code is CloudQuest for 40% off. That's CloudQuest, and it's only good until tomorrow. So go over there during the stream, right after the stream, and get you some merch. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. I see everybody on Twitch, everybody on YouTube, everybody on the TikTok. Let me pull y'all closer together. Yeah, what's up, y'all? We got a lot of fun stuff planned for today. A lot of Big Back News, my favorite segment of all time. Big Back News, which is all the food-related content for the Big Back community. We got a lot of that today. We're going over some scary stuff, some, haunted places that you can actually stay at, like hotels. We got some real estate. I'm going to show you one of the worst apartments I've ever seen in my entire life, and we're also going to see the America's most expensive home. And then on top of that, I just recently went to Universal Studios Horror, and there was a Five Nights at Freddy's maze. Five Nights at Freddy's, which is a horror game that took over the internet by storm. All you are is a security guard in a old Chuck E. Cheese type of pizzeria with the creepy animatronics, and I guess some kids died and their souls got trapped in the animatronics. So the whole game, you're at one desk looking at all these cameras, and you basically see all the animatronics coming at you, and you have to do all this stuff and survive 5 nights without the animatronics getting you. I have never played it. I played one of them very briefly. It's really difficult. I hear that this first one is really hard. So I'm gonna be doing that as my horror challenge at the end of the day. Excuse me, at the end of the stream, and we're gonna do the same challenge as last week. I think I'm pretty sold on that challenge. I used to do one where every time I got scared, I had to do push-ups, and then another challenge where every time I got scared, I had to turn a light off until I was playing in the pitch black. Last week we combined them into one challenge, and I liked it. There's no way to go backwards from there. So we're gonna do the push-up challenge and the lights off challenge with 5 nights at Freddy's. Not a huge fan of that, but when am I ever? Yeah, we doing 5 nights live. Yakadoodle, thank you for the gift. I think that's a gift, right? Um, this first video, obviously, we're gonna start with my viral video of the week. Um, it's confusing. I'm gonna just let you watch it, and then we're gonna figure out what the hell is going on in this video. All right. All right. You said Snorlax is melting. We can't have that. I need to make sure that Snorlax isn't nodding off. I know. I'm boring. I'm sorry. He'll wake up when I start eating. All right. 5 Nights at Unks. It's crazy. All right. Let's figure this out together. Okay, I'm not gonna play it with the sound because it's just a really obnoxious rock and roll sound or song. But yeah, let's figure out what's going on together. Remember, there's no sound. It keeps going. Okay, so what is going on here? This is yes, you're right. These are cows. These are cows jumping, not even jumping, diving, full blown dives just into the ocean. And you see that there's an island right there. So, okay. First of all, what the hell? First of all, what in the entire hell? Um, Apparently, this is from Ireland. It's a farmer made this shot this in County Mayo. Uh, his cows are jumping from a boat to swim to the Inishkia Islands for grazing. So these cows are jumping off of this boat, swimming to an island for some exotic grass. Think about how random that is. We, as much as we know about cows, when I saw this, I was like, first of all, cows can swim. Second of all, they're smart enough to just jump off of the boat to go for some vegan cuisine. This is absolutely incredible to me because like in my wildest imagination, I would never think like this is what they lied to us and said like the California cows were living like, you know? You remember them commercials where they made it seem like cows had all these planes and all this good food and it was just the shit, and then you find out really the conditions they be in and you're like, damn. This is that. This is those cows. These cows are on a sunshiny island swimming and eating grass that no other cows has access to. This is player. These cows are probably delicious because they're happy. You know what I mean? When you eat a scared, sad, tortured cow, that's gonna be in that transfers to the meat. You know, you ever ate a steak and then had a nightmare? That was a scared cow. But nah, I saw this video and I was like, I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it. That is so trippy, man. Okay, so I guess speaking of beef and steaks, y'all been really responding online to Big Back News. That's personally my favorite segment. Um, but I'm a huge fan of Big Back News, and I got a lot of stuff to show you guys. Let's start with this, because this is, man, oh man. When I say I did not know niggas was doing this. All right, welcome to Big Back News. This is the segment that's only about food and updates in the Big Back community. Usually we start with the foodbeast.com, going through all the food news. We will do that, but I got a couple things to show y'all first. First of all, I did not know niggas was doing this.
How to cook a big fat kangaroo tail.
Excuse me? A big fat what?
First thing is to hunt one down, and on the remote plains of New South Wales, it's all about knowing where to look. $29.
Y'all knew they sold kangaroo tails in the grocery store? That it was in the fridge next to the milk. And they give it to you skin on? Ugh.
It needs to thaw out, and so I want it in the airflow. Tail is nice and floppy now. It's now ready to cook, but before I do...
This nigga did not drive to the wilderness airing that tail out.
I'm going to remove some tendons. Now, if you don't have a knife, you can flake off a piece of quartz. I don't want to slit the entire tail because I want to keep all the juices in when I cook it, so I'm just going to make a little incision.
Oh! Are we all seeing the same thing right now?
They might look like worms, but they're really good for tool making, and I'm going to use them to make some spears, and I'll make another reel about how I attach them with the tendons.
Spears?
On a stick for safekeeping. To cook the root tail, you want to dig a hole. If you don't have a shovel, then make your own digging stick. Dig the hole as long as the kangaroo tail, make a decent fire, and let the coals settle. First thing is to singe off the hairs, and you see all the hairs start to burn, and you just scrape it off with the back of a knife.
Who is this nigga? Outback Mike, you a wild boy. You a wild boy.
You don't want the hair on there when it's cooking, just because it has a burning smell, doesn't taste as good. Most of the hair is burnt off. Make a nice trench, and then lay it in.
Did he say you got to get the hair off because it has a burning smell? I thought you needed the hair off because it's kangaroo ass hair. I thought that's why you wanted it off.
And it only needs about 35 to 40 minutes, so it cooks pretty quick. You can hear it sizzling, that's a good sign. The skin's split there, that's a good sign that it's cooked.
Bro, I thought that was one of the logs.
Aboriginal people have been doing this for thousands and thousands of years.
Oh!
It tastes like lamb shank. The meat's quite dark. Look at this. This is all fat. That's the fat underneath the tail that provides it some padding. Whilst a kangaroo is a very lean meat, there's a lot of fat, particularly in the back end of the tail. A great deal of the kangaroo tail is bone. I'm just going to chew a bit so you can see how much bone there is. How to cook a big fat kangaroo tail. First thing is
I could be wrong because I had my eyes closed for some of it. Was there any seasoning? Was there any seasoning? This is the worst part. Oh my God. The tendons coming out like parasites. I didn't know people was eating kangaroo booty. Oh my God. Did you know? Did you know? I just wanted to pass this info along. Now, I saw the first 2 seconds of this video and saved it. So I don't see most of these videos in entirety unless I'm checking for like racial slurs or something. But this is insanity. However, if you look at it, this is crazy. If you look at what an damn, my boy, I'm sorry, that just stopped me in my tracks. You don't want to throw some salt on there, maybe some garlic powder. Just fire to mouth, fire to mouth. Now, as revolting as this is, if you think about how nasty an oxtail looks before it's cooked, it looks way worse than the kangaroo tail. The kangaroo tail is kind of light compared to what an oxtail looks like with all the hair. And if you think about how delicious oxtails are, this might hit. I mean, I'm gonna need some Jamaicans to get a hold of this because he just took it right out the fire and ate it after wrapping the tendons around a stick to make a spear. So he's on some completely different timing. But if a Jamaican auntie cooked up some roux tail, called it some roux, not ox bussy. That okay, sign out. I'm gonna need you to sign out. Kangussy? Please tell me that was the same person. It wasn't. What's wrong with y'all? That was not the Kangussy is basically where this ends, but ugh. What does it taste like? Any Australians in the chat? I'm sure y'all would have clicked out by now. Tens of thousands of kangaroos are culled every year in Australia for environmental reasons. We should be eating this prime quality meat, not letting it rot on the ground or ending up as dog food. Buying kangaroo reduces this terrible meat wastage. Okay. I am going to go ahead and Google cold. I'm not going to act like I know what that is for the camera. Selectively slaughtered. Let's learn all of it. Why are kangaroos cold? Tell me, AI, you know all. Agricultural protection. What are they destroying? Crops? Okay, so apparently niggas in Australia are just killing kangaroos and making them into dog food, or maybe they mean the dogs are just eating the kangaroos on the ground. Yeah, apparently he's doing this. He's saying it's high quality meat. He's cutting the tail up with quartz. So I'm assuming he's on his own type of shit, but Australia has wild dogs. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on the kangaroo ass. But I mean, if there's a lot of them and the meat is high quality, then please, all of y'all eat all them kangaroos. You know what I'm saying? But I'm okay. If there's any Australians in the chat, please make yourself known. And let me know if you've ever eaten kangaroo meat, because that is crazy. Not to kink shame, of course. Speaking of kink, let's get into some. You'll see why I said that. Yeah. Speaking of kink, let's get into some German stuff. All right. So this is a German cooking Instagram page, and she's teaching us how to make spargel. Damn, I don't know how to say it with the German accent, but we'll learn together. Are you guys ready? Okay. I'm gonna do this shit like Blue's Clues.
Welcome to episode 47 of German Hausmannskost, where I make typical German food to show you how easy it is to make good food at home and to keep my grandparents' recipes. Today's recipe is perfect for this season because we are making Spargel, or more specific weißen Spargel. And this is honestly pretty easy to make, because all you have to do is to cut up the edges of your asparagus and to peel it. But don't throw away the peels, because you can perfectly use that for a nice Spargelsuppe, which I will show you in one of my next videos. Put put all of the asparagus together with some salty salt.
Do we even need to keep going? Y'all saw it, right? Did y'all?
And water into a pot and let that cook. The best way to do this would be to cook it into such a fancy Spargeltopf, but if you don't have that, you can also just use any other pot. When your asparagus is done, put it into a pan and add some butter to fry it until golden brown. And the best way to eat this is with some Salzkartoffeln and ham or gekochten Schinken, although it's a little bit difficult to get all of that onto a fork. But once you've got that, you can make the Qualitätskontrolle. And of course you could also add a nice Hollandaise, but that is something I will show you in the next video, because it was already delicious just like that.
Lecker.
Welcome to episode.
First of all, I'm pretty sure the grandma said nigga at the end. Okay. Second of all, I'm just gonna pause this right here. What kind of asparagus is that? I didn't know asparagus came skin flavored. Ugh! Nigga put a 3-piece of dick on the plate. What is this is in Germany. Wildin'. It says 500 grams of white asparagus. I go to a regular Ralph's, all right, in America. I've never seen an asparagus like this. I'm sorry. And I don't know what it is about white asparagus, but even green asparagus don't look like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like towards the, I don't want to say tip, but towards the end, the green asparagus, it don't round out like that. That's too close. You're going to have to cube it, ma'am. You're going to have to cube the fuck out of this, because the shabunkel asparagus. That's a good one. Yeah, they wild for that. And I honestly, it's a very wholesome video. Like the mom and grandma making content together. It's beautiful. But poor thing, just didn't know enough about the internet. You know what I'm saying? If you knew enough about the internet and you put these 3 cocks. I mean, what? How else do you want me to explain this? These 3 incredibly phallic shaped asparagus towards the camera. You know what I'm saying? Taking them out the pan and just schlumping them on there. Like, this looks worse than the kangaroo tails. You know? You said like stick figure dicks. That's a good joke. That's just a good joke. Thank you for the gift, Ron. Appreciate it. The Bonnie Blue delicacy. Wow. They look like Olive Garden breadsticks. Sir, what freaky Olive Garden you going to? 'Cause ain't no way. Would y'all eat this? The shabunkel asparagus, as they say. Damn, Discord is late. I tweeted that 30 minutes ago. You said Granny was hard while cooking this? All right, we're moving on. We are. Oh, wow. Y'all are for real wild. All right, we're going to do a couple more and then we're going to the webs. Yeah. Okay. This is not okay. Oh my God. Okay. Y'all have to see this. All right. I want to say hopefully this is fake just for good TV. But this dude, he works at a firehouse. He's like a fireman. He works at a firehouse. And what he puts his family through to save some money, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Okay, check this out.
Leave food in here all the time. So what I do, instead of buying dinner, I'll take this home.
time out. Those are other people. Those are coworkers' leftovers, by the way.
Oh, one more day. It's good. If I don't clean out the refrigerator, people are gonna let perfectly good food go to waste. Well, it tastes better today.
By stockpiling free Firehouse leftovers, Marlon saves over $400 a month.
I do not like to eat leftovers from the fire station. I love all the guys at the fire station, but I don't really know who's cooking the food.
This is Michelle. It's time to eat. Let's go, guys.
We don't even cook the food. We just have leftovers, and who lives off of leftovers? I have gotten sick at least 3 times from food he's brought home from the fire station.
What the hell what are we doing? What the hell are we doing, y'all?
Like it was coming from both ends. Very, very sick.
Must be pretty good. Nobody's talking.
Everyone's mortified.
I admire the fact that he wants to save money, but sometimes he just takes it overboard.
So guys leave food in here all the time. So what I do...
Sir, can you imagine? You know how you know how usually we be getting sick of our own leftovers after a few days? Imagine someone else's. Oh! I can't even eat at a potluck because I don't know who's cooking what. Imagine going to a potluck where everything brought has been eaten out of already. It ain't even fresh and unsanitary. This is used unsanitary. That means some random family you don't know cooked the food, gave it to oh boy, Mr. Coworker. They went to work, ate it as much as they wanted it, and then you guys split that? Ah! Ah! She said I've gotten sick 3 times. What the hell are we doing? If it was like, yeah, we've been doing this for 10 years, I've been healthy as a horse, that's like, okay, for sure. It's like drinking the hose water or something. Makes you, gets the bacteria strong. They're like, this is not only disgusting, I'm dying. I'm dying while eating this. This is nightmare fuel. Like, this might be the worst thing I've ever brought to Big Back News. And that's saying a lot. We were talking about cooking jellyfish burgers last week. Look at that. We splitting Mike's salad that he didn't want. There's stuff in there that fell out they mouth back into the thing. I'll tell you what, this food got a journey. Can you imagine the documentary of them, if that salad growing up in beautiful nature, and some dude with a hat comes, chops them off, sells them. They're in a truck, in a bag. They end up at Ralph's. People are like looking at them. Somebody gets them, buys them, takes them to another place, chops them up again, gives them sauce, prepares something. They eat, then they're boxed up, then given to a fireman. The fireman goes to work, puts out a bunch of fires, eats it a little bit, puts it back. Then another nigga grabs it. Out of that place, it goes to a new house and is split between 3 daughters and a husband and wife. This salad got PTSD. It don't know what's going on. It's like, but bro, you're the 4th nigga that tried to eat me. People are, I mean, everybody look how mortified everybody is. Everybody's just embarrassed. He's like, oh, it must be good. Y'all ain't talking. We hate you. We all hate you. We all hate you. We have to go to our friend's house to get an unused meal, to get a new meal. That's crazy. This food has severe trauma. I've never seen leftovers that needed therapy. It's just like, not again, man. Not again. How am I taken out of the same Tupperware by three different hands? Three different pairs of hands. Boy, I run away. I've never wanted to run away from a family I wasn't a part of. You know what I mean? I want to join this family so I can run away. With the stick, with the polka dots on it, and on, you know what I mean? The old school hobo stick with a handkerchief, tied around it. Also, man, you know how deep in the trenches you would have to be to put all your stuff in a scarf? Them cartoons back in the day used to have, it'd be like a fork and some memorabilia, and they would like tie that away and like, damn, you everything you had in a polka dot hobo sack. That's crazy. I wonder who was the first one like to illustrate it as polka dots, and why was that the one that everybody copied? Hang on. That was a random thought, but I kind of want to know now. Hobo cartoon polka dot. I don't even know how to. Okay. Polka dot sack cartoon. Yeah, what do I even Google for this? Polka dot sack cartoon hobo. The blanket stick. This is real? Hold on. I thought cartoons made this up. That was a real thing in the hobo community. A bindle is the bag, sack, or carrying device stereotypically used by the American subculture of hobos. The bindle, or is it bindle? Bindle? Is colloquially, I did it, known as the blanket stick in the Great Depression. Damn. Okay, so yeah, that was a trenches thing. Isn't that crazy? Damn, so cartoons were just copying real life. I thought they made that up. Okay. The more we effing know. I'm having fun doing the food stuff. Let's just stick to this. Let's stick to the food stuff. We're gonna do a little quiz later to test our knowledge from 3rd grade. What should we do? New fruits that dropped. One meal disappears forever. Or worst cake ever. New fruit that dropped. One meal disappears forever. Or worst cake ever. You said all your stuff in a napkin? That's what I'm saying. That's so sad. You could put all your stuff in a napkin and then put it on a stick and just dip. That's crazy. One meal, worst cake. Okay. There was a new fruit update, apparently. And some white dude got all of them. I don't know how he got his hands on all of them, but there was a fruit DLC and he downloaded it. Okay. Looks like you guys want one meal gotta go, but no, everybody's saying cake. Cake. All right, let's do cake. Hopefully this has no music. I didn't check it before because I want it to be authentic. All right, we'll do cake first, then new fruit. All right. Y'all ready?
This is a cake. This is a chitterlings cake or a chitlins cake, however you say it, okay? Now, whenever enough of you share this video and tell me in the comments that you're ready for me to cut this cake, I will grab my blue knife and I will cut this cake. But this is a cake.
Okay, first of all, the trailer, the fact, the fact that she had a trailer for cutting this cake makes me feel like there is a chance that this is just a bowl of chitlins. This is just a bowl of chitlins. I mean, that would be genius. I could make that content. I'll just take anything and be like, yo, I'm an expert cake maker. This is a cake. If this gets enough engagement, I'll cut it. And then if it gets enough engagement, I'm going to have to figure out how the hell I'm going to make a cake that look like this. So, I mean, her thing is, her whole, like, IG is called Cake Lady, so I'm sure she's amazing at making cakes. But this is horrifying. This is a cake. She did a great job, because this looks as horrifying as a chitlins bowl. I'm looking at the bowl itself, and it is, like, a little imperfect, almost like pottery, which makes me think, like, okay, this is definitely a cake. But why would you want to eat this? You said a bowl of booty? I mean, when you're right, you're right. Look at the Michael Jackson gif. Ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. I think I need to get on this trend, this whole, like, is it a cake thing? I feel like that might be good for Planet Sandwich, because I really liked those videos where it was like a hand or something, and a knife would come and, like, cut it, and you're like, oh, shoot. You would, like, cringe for a second. It'd be like a puppy's face, and a knife comes in and just, like, cuts through it. That stuff is interesting to me, but I don't know why you would be in the kitchen for that long making a chitlins cake. That's kind of crazy. Y'all mess with chitlins? I used to be around it a lot. Like, my aunts cooked it and stuff, so I know the smell it leaves behind that just lingers. I've seen somebody eat it with, like, drenching it in hot sauce. I see how it arrives to the house. Like, I don't know if this is all chitlins or just the ones that people in my family got, but it looked like a bucket of paint. Like, it came in, like, this big plastic bucket that had a handle, and it was just all the chitlins smashed in there. And yeah, the smell revolted me. When I found out what it is, I was like, absolutely not. So I never tried it. So if there's anybody in the chat that is experienced with chitlins, whether you like it or not, please let me know. We ain't gonna make fun of you much. But I just want to know what it tastes like. I just realized, like, it's been so long. I know I interviewed my cousin who ate this. He loved them, but I don't really remember asking what it tastes like. Okay, you guys know what I'm talking about, the red bucket. I saw the one with the red bucket, and I saw one that was kind of clear, but it had like a red stripe. Yeah, a boo-boo bucket. Smells like 12 pounds of bounce that ass. Bro, come on. Whoa, okay, hang on. We found somebody. Flower Child on TikTok. I see you. I ain't gonna lie, it tastes good. Curried? Ah! Niggas eat curried chitlins? I did not know that. Said it tastes like salty rubber bands. Man, you ain't lying. That's crazy. Curried? All right, Brittany says, I used to eat it years ago. Then I had to help clean them one year. Never ate it again. Ooh. I mean, I know they're intestines. Do you have to clean the boo-boo off? Like, do you see the boo-boo? Like when you find out that line of shrimp is all dookie? Ma'am, you eat curried anus? Ah! Hey, we said we wasn't judging. But, oh well. Whoops. Damn, the swamp ass curry. Yardy's wildin'. Oh, so you do see the dookie? Is that what cleaning chitlins is like? All right, y'all, we gonna see some nasty stuff. Hang on. Ooh, damn, that's not how you spell it. Cleaning chitlins. You know what? I don't know why Yahoo is my default, but it shouldn't be. Cleaning chitlins. First, rinse and boil them in. Okay, hang on. Ooh. Oh, whoa. Is she holding a booty hole? Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Does anybody know what this is? I know there ain't no booty holes just thrown in there with the chitlins. I know damn well you can't accidentally come across a booty hole while you eating chitlins. That makes no sense, right? That's wow. Okay. Seasoning sphincters. That's what we doing? Okay. All right. Oh, and the stretching it out. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this. She got to clean it with toilet paper. That's not. I am not well. I am not well. Okay. So that was worst cake ever. All right, let's see what's up with this fruit DLC. All right. All right, so shout out to Fit Shorty. Apparently this dude just got the new fruit DLC. I've heard of some of these. I've not heard of most of these. Okay, look at this.
Oh my god. Do you see that? Isn't that insane? This is the biggest soursop you've ever seen in your life.
Yes, it is. I did not know soursop looked like that. Why is it sexually soft? He pulled that shit apart like cake. He's making this look delicious. So that's soursop. Okay, we've seen that before.
Is mocambo, the most prehistoric looking fruit in the world. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to open. Here we go. Whoa. That was in my face. There you go. One more. Okay, here we go. Ready? Ooh.
My boy is eating fruits from Jurassic Park. I've absolutely never heard of this. Man. Okay, this is soft.
Originally from Africa. Do you want to see what's inside? Let's take one. It's also called butter pear, and I'll show you why. Look at this. You peel it off like that. There's a tiny little skin in it, and then it's just all pure butter.
Ooh. Okay, aside from his nails and the dirt in them. Butter pear, is that what he said? That looks delicious. Come on.
Very fatty, a little bit oily, like an oily avocado almost. It has the consistency of mashed potatoes, right? But then with lemon juice added, because it's a little bit sour as well. So it's like mashed potatoes with lemon juice and oil. So
that didn't really sell it for me. Mashed potatoes with lemon that's kind of a no for me, but I mean, it looks delicious though. You can't deny that.
Pear, and I'll show you why. These are yellow Isu durians. Look at that. There's just one.
I've eaten durian.
Guys, look at this insane looking Nipa palm fruit. Let's try and open it.
What?
There you go. See? You knock them off like that, and this is what it looks like inside. How prehistoric does that look, right?
What the hell is that?
Okay, wait a second. See this? Inside? is this jelly. See the jelly? Ah, there you go. See? It pops out. This is the jelly.
My boy's eating organic implants. I know you ain't. That nigga ate a earth titty. Earth titty implant. That's crazy.
It's like look at this insane katsura fruit.
What?
Have you ever seen this before?
No.
Look at that.
No, this nigga got the newest fruit DLC. When do we get this? When did this drop? This is... That one don't look that good, though.
A little bit sour, a little bit sweet, very aromatic, like a...
When is it in Ralph's?
This is a Palmyra palm fruit, or toddy palm. Let me show you the strange thing inside. And now,
Sounded like glass.
slowly, we're gonna take pieces of the shell. Once you get through them, it takes quite a while to cut around them. You have this jelly.
Why does everything look like that?
That's very delicious.
Why did this titty implant just get 6 new fruit shells? This is like the same fruit in different skins. That's crazy.
Oh! This is the most sour fruit in the world. This is called bilimbi. Look at
Bilimbi?
that. Here we go.
Ooh, I didn't like how that sounded.
Oh! My God. That's insanely sour.
I wouldn't do it.
This is a
Ooh.
spoon pine or pandanus. Just crack off these parts.
This might be the ugliest fruit I've ever seen.
Inside, it's like a carrot, an oily carrot.
An oily carrot?
You just suck it like that.
Oh, hang on. It's too much eye contact.
It's actually really good.
What is happening behind the camera?
I'm trying to. French.
I don't like this one.
This is
My boy said an oily carrot. No, thank you.
I think it's still alive.
Excuse me?
Oh, yeah,
my
it's
God.
definitely still alive.
Oh my
Look
God.
at that. Oh my God, that's a little bit too alive. Do you see the worms in there?
God. What the hell happened there?
Huh?
This is a funky looking gag fruit.
Gack?
Spiky on the outside and bright orange. Look at that.
Am I tripping or did y'all see worms in there when it opened up?
Let's try.
Oh, nah,
Here
I'm
we
good
go.
on that. Okay. It looks like flesh.
Has a little bit of flesh around the big seed.
Wow.
Tastes a little bit like cucumber. I think it's still alive.
Let me see if I was tripping. He actually described it as flesh.
Oh
too.
yeah, it's definitely still
Yep, absolutely. Definitely a worm.
alive.
Oh my
Look
God.
at that. Oh my
Two.
God, that's a little bit too alive. Do you see the worms?
They're everywhere.
God. What the hell happened there?
Yeah, absolutely not. You can keep the gawk fruit or whatever. Ugh. Ugh. All right. All right, so this is the. There's too many to go through. This is the screw pine. Oh no, the sprouted coconut. Then we got yellow dragon fruit, which we've Whoa. Okay, different person. Wood apple. Okay, I might need to figure this one out.
Look at that.
Whoa! Wow! Look at that structure. Like you took a bunch of soil in your hand. Wow! It has, all the wormy bits, even all the seeds.
Whoa, hey!
So this tastes exactly like Christmas pudding. You have the alcoholic parts of the brandy. You have the crunchiness of the carrots. You have the graininess of the structure. This is a wood apple.
That looked atrocious. No way. I don't like how she described it. She said the alcoholicness or it's like soil? No. God, I don't like how she grabbed it either. That's what she said.
Even all the seeds. So this tastes exactly like Christmas pudding. You have the alcoholic parts of the brandy.
What? What is Christmas pudding? Ooh, I didn't like that. I didn't like that bite. I didn't like that bite. Her hair, yeah, she got a forehead on her. I know how it feels. She got me beat, but wood apple was not on my bingo card for today. Durian again, egg fruit. Okay, custard apple. Ugh. Ugh. I didn't like that, sir. Whoa. A seeded banana. Okay, we might have to.
See? Look at that. Full of seeds. Tastes exactly the same like a regular banana, but you can actually plant these seeds and you'll have a new banana tree. There you go.
Oh.
New trees are growing.
They taste the same without the seeds? I'll take the ruined ones. I'll take the man-made ones, you know?
Full of seeds. Tastes exactly the same like... I bet you've never seen this before. You ready? Look at that beautiful color. These are pink coconuts. This is how I open my coconuts very fast.
What?
Alright, a little bit too fast. Look, do you see the pink? I think we lost half the coconut there. Sorry. Oh my god. They are nice and sweet, right? But they have a little bit of a bitter edge to them. And this coconut is very special because every pregnant woman in Indonesia has to drink one of these each day because it's said it's really, really good for the pregnancy. Beautiful, right?
Drinking out that pink booty hole. That's crazy work. That's cool, though. Nigga found a rare item. And then Major Jenkins palm fruit. They look like blueberries. And then noni. Back to the implant fruits. That's crazy. I didn't know. I thought there was going to be like 3 or 4. That was 20. 20 new fruits I done dropped on y'all heads. Now y'all got to go to sleep knowing that the world really is that big. Because what the hell? What is Christmas pudding? Yeah, I don't know. Do y'all know what it is? Do y'all know what Christmas pudding is? I don't know if I don't know if I've ever had that. Y'all wildin'. Y'all are wildin'. Man, come on. That's trippy. I feel like if I had to eat one of these, I feel like he didn't really say any of them were good. He kind of said all of them were bitter or sour. But I feel like if I was going to do one, I would do this one.
From Africa. Do you want to see what's inside? Let's take one.
Safu.
It's also called butter pear, and I'll show you why.
Yep,
Look at this.
Butter pear. I don't know. I like how that sounds. Pink coconut, just playing it safe. Yeah, I feel that. Figgy pudding. See, that's just that stuff that be in white people Christmas carols. I don't know what that is. You know, I've never roasted chestnuts on an open fire. What the hell? Why would you do that? Why would you put nuts on the fire? Are white people doing that? Again. What's the almighty Google? Why would you roast chestnuts on an open fire? Okay. Somebody else has done that. People roast chestnuts over an open fire to bring out their naturally sweet buttery flavor. Buttery flavor. Making them tender and nutty. Pause. Similar to a roasted sweet potato. I know 0 people who have ever roasted chestnuts on an open fire. I thought that was a myth. Just like how the white people in Christmas carols be going to sleep in pajamas and the hat. You know, the hat part of the pajamas. I've only known cartoon white dads to do that. You know, they got the little candle. I thought it was a myth. Or, you know, they only did it in small white towns that snowed and, you know, Whoville and stuff like that. But I did not know niggas was roasting chestnuts on an open fire. I thought that was just lyrics. Should I do it live this Christmas? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna tap into my culture, my white culture. Because if you think about it, like Christmas, I feel like white people have a lot of culture in that. Vikings and Christmas. That's like top tier white culture. Everything else is like, you know. But they got Christmas. Oh, and hitmen. I think the top white 3 inventions, or the things that white people do the best, is Christmas, assassinations, and like just hitmen. You know, like every movie is like a white person, except like the Equalizer or something. And then whatever the third one was. Okay. It's my 2 cents. Okay, so that was the new fruits dropping. Let's do a little one meal disappears together, and then we can take a break from food. I hope this isn't one of those weirdly sexual AI videos. We'll see. Roasted nuts make me think of when people put pecans in the oven. When did they do that? Okay, Ocean. All right. El Chapo said colonize. That's crazy. All right, let's not add to that list. Let's just keep it to that. Okay. This is a classic game. One of these meals will oh wow, this ain't even one will disappear. All of them will disappear. You can only save one of these meals. This is I mean, if you think like a fat ass, it's gonna be tough. All right, it's personally gonna be tough for me. No shot. Absolutely not. Just had some. Nope. Maybe. Oof. Tough, but get it out of here. Do not care. Do not care about ice cream sundaes ever. Oh, I forgot. This isn't make one disappear forever. All of them are disappearing. We have to save one. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. So burgers and tacos are in the top spot for me. I love wings, but damn. I love steak too, but you can get a steak burger. That sucks. Okay. Sushi's out of here. The desserts, get them out. It's between tacos and burgers for me. I feel like that meme from New Jack City. What can I not live without? Burgers or tacos? Steak and wings, they out of here. But nah, remember. Wait, so you're saying wings is the only one you would save? Oh, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. I might tacos. You could do more with burgers though. I gotta save the tacos. Damn. You know what? I hate to say it, but I'm saving burgers, and here's why. It's Planet Sandwich. I'm finding out you can make sandwiches and burgers out of everything. Tacos, for me, you got the hard shell, soft shell variety, but it really comes down to pollo and carne asada. I do the pork. I did El Pastor last time I had tacos, which was today. But I could get rid of that because it's pork. But for the most part, tacos are tacos. Burgers can be anything. So I'm sorry to say, but I'm picking burgers, y'all. Picking burgers. That's tough. Yeah, I feel you. You saving tacos. I get it. I feel like I just had to choose between murdering one of my children. And I can say that because I don't have children, but still. Oh, you saving steak? Yeah, right? That's the first thing I thought. You can have steak tacos. You can have a steak burger. Why are you guys saying wings? I'm actually surprised. Save tacos. I'm going burgers. This is making me hungry at 10 p.m. That's what Big Back News is supposed to do. You hear me? Okay. We have very similar tastes. Nobody's fighting for sushi. Nobody's fighting for no damn apple pie. Grilled cheese can get the fuck on. Ice cream sundae. I don't even know if I've ever had an ice cream sundae. Ice cream sundaes are so mid. Ice cream sundaes are probably the only thing that's as mid as ice cream sundaes is what is it? The apples, the candy apples, the caramel apples. Oh God, I hated those as a kid. I think I ate 2 and never looked back. Remember when they used to put that shit in trick or treat bags and stuff? Absolutely not. That's crazy. Some of you guys are picking steak. I love steak, and there is variation, different cuts of the meat, but for the most part, like, you know, steak is, for me, it's like you can have a really good steak and a bad steak, and you can cook a steak really badly and cook a steak really well, you know. So I've had good cuts of beef that were really good, and I've had regular cuts of meat that were cooked really well. But I mean, well, you can burn a steak, you can get the wrong cut. There's just too much that can go wrong with it. Okay. That was a lot of food stuff, I admit. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to go scary next? Some scary stories. You want to go Pat Geo? Even though we kind of started with Pat Geo with the cows. Or we can go right into the I'm calling this segment timeline travel. So this is just all the stuff on my timeline that I separated. That's when we're going to start getting into the most expensive house in America, the worst apartment in New York, stuff like that. So let me know if y'all want to do scary, Pat Geo, or the timeline stuff. In the meantime, while you guys are throwing that in the chat, I'm going to put this in the chat. That's the link to my Discord. Hopefully you guys can join. It is a great time in there. Shout out to everybody who's active in there. I see the alerts going off all the time. Let me make sure I share it with my TikTok friends. Bow. Join the Discord. You mother... Join the Discord. You mother... Oh, wait. Can't do that. Bow. That is the code, or sorry, the link, I should say. Just gonna change that. And that's the link to the Discord. And also, Protect Your Light. We got the code CloudQuest. It's going on for the rest of the night. If you want to go over to protectyourlight.com, get some merch, CloudQuest will give you 40% off. And make sure you check out my new series, CloudQuest. I got 1 episode in Little Tokyo, and I have my episode 2, which is in the Grand Central Market, dropping sometime this week. All right. What did y'all say? Pat Geo, okay. Pat Geo. Oh, okay, y'all can't get, okay. I have been dropping less Pat Geos off of Planet Sandwich, so I could see why there was some, okay, so damn, Pat Geo's actually low-key going crazy. Bet that, bet that, bet that. Hell yeah. All right. Hey, thank you, Sideshow. All right, so apparently y'all missed the animal talk. So let's do that. Okay, I might as well hit y'all with a banger up top. All right. Let's go. All right, I'm just going to start with a quick little story. The first time I went to the South, I did not know what cicadas were, and boy, when it was explained to me, I was like, "What?" I walked outside and I thought there was like a transformer that was damaged on the phone line. Like I thought it was like electricity coming to get me. Literally, I thought I was being stalked by electricity. And they're just like, "Oh, that aggressive noise? Oh, that's just cicadas." And I was like, "What is that?" And they said, "Millions of bugs are in the trees making all these sounds at once." And everybody in the room wasn't like, "What?" Everybody was just like, "Yeah, that's how it is." I was like, What? Like, nigga, I couldn't believe it. Niggas made me feel crazy and weird for expecting silence. I have never been judged for expecting silence until I went to the South and heard cicadas. So I was just like, damn. I don't know nothing. But here's your fun fact of the day. Cicadas pee so much that people mistake it for summer rain after drinking tons of tree sap. Cicadas be pissing. Look at this. You know how many niggas probably went outside and danced around in that? In a suit, like the musical, just dancing around. Yeah, let the sun shine. Taking cicada piss to the face. Look how much there is. Bro, they're pissing on us? Why is it so much? These are some healthy streams. These streams are crazy. Pause, but that's like it's like a human stream. Cicada piss. Sounds like a rapper, like cicada piss. That was stupid. All right, let's read about it. Cicadas don't just fill the air with their deafening song. They also make it rain. These insects consume massive amounts of tree sap, which is mostly water, and expel the excess through a steady stream of pee. When millions emerge at once, the dripping becomes so intense that it can resemble a light summer rain. Stand beneath a tree buzzing with cicadas, and you might just get caught in the shower. Now look, I don't know if there's no cicadas out in LA or if we just have less than, so we don't hear them. But I have walked under trees and felt a little drip, and my first thing is like, did a bird pee on me or poop on me? And I look at it and it doesn't look like anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's those weird things that's like, oh, is it raining? And then you're like, oh, it's not. So what was that? I got peed on. Now, don't leave me on an island. Let me know if this has ever happened to you. Don't just make me a victim. Y'all ever got little, some droplets and you're like, man, what is that? Welcome to the city party? Nah, that's crazy. What up, P? You do not want to see them. They're so damn scary and ugly. Are they? Are they like locusts? Do they kind of look like locusts? Diddy's private garden. R. Kelly bug. Skeet, goddamn. R. Kelly trees. This is all coming from my chat. That's crazy. This is usually this wild in the Instagram chat, but this is all y'all. My God. Hey, thank you, P. Is there anybody having trouble with the Discord? The Discord link? Let me know. I'm gonna Just gonna drop it myself also. Bow. Oh wait, that was wrong. You said that they're not here. Is here California? Look at this. If I walk outside of my house and get peed on by 50 cicadas, my day is over. My day is wrapped. I'm closing my briefcase. And I'm going to bed. It could be 8 a.m. me on the way to set or something like that. If I get peed on at this velocity, just hits me everywhere, and it soaks through just a little bit. This tree jizz, I'm going back and I'm going to sleep and I'm starting again. Phone's gonna be blowing up. Where are you? You're supposed to be on set. I'm in tomorrow because today didn't work out for me. I am not native to the South, but I've been here for the last 8 years, and I've never seen them or experienced this. You've never seen them? That's another crazy thing, is that you hear them all the time, but I don't actually remember looking at one either. This is crazy. Let's see what they look like. Cicada. That's a good rap name. Lil Cicada. And be like, I'm buzzing. Everybody's heard me. Everybody's heard my song because I'm buzzing in these streets. Ew. 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 It looked like a locust got like 1,000 kills and got like a brand new skin. You know what I mean? This looked like one of them battle pass ass skins you see in the game, and you know the nigga paid for it. It wasn't like skill based. This shit looks skill based. I don't know what the hell this is, but this looked like somebody in the game that put in a lot of hours. You know what I'm saying? You had to pee on 100,000 niggas to get this skin. But this skin, I don't know. This looks like it was paid for. You know what I'm saying? Kid stole their mom's credit card or something. Don't people eat these? Do they? Niggas frying cicadas? Are cicadas... Wait, what was that list? What was that search before me? Disability rights... Oh, what? I like seeing what other people search too. Okay. Are cicadas edible? Y'all lying. I feel like this is closer than we think. Here's why. When I was a kid, I heard like hints of people eating bugs. You know what I mean? You hear about that whole like, oh, people eat ants. They fry ants and they taste like lemon or whatever. I feel like as an adult, I hear about it way more. I hear about eating bugs more, and I hear about like chicken and like pork shortages more. So it's interesting that we pivoted to lab-grown meat before saying, okay, that shit's running out. Let's eat bugs now. Because it's happening. Niggas is drinking roach milk already. Telling the truth. I'll tell you right now. Okay, maybe not the images. There you go. Healthline, cockroach milk, nutrition and benefits. Not even gonna click it. I'm not worried about their benefits. It's not happening. I will die of like a lack of dairy before I drink roach milk. But all right, it says, how is cockroach milk made? I do want to know. See, superfood. I'm saying they're already doing this somewhere. They're doing the roach milk. They're eating bugs. They're talking about how good of protein it is. I just saw a Netflix cooking show where the winners were actually the ones that were making like bug tacos and trying to like spread awareness about it. So I think this is closer than we think. But at the same time, niggas is like doing lab grown chicken. So we're gonna eat like scientific chickens before we fully eat bugs, but it is on the way. 3-minute read. Not for me. Cockroach milk comes from one species of cockroaches that produces nutrient-dense milk crystals to feed their young. Whoa. Still not clear if the milk is safe for humans to eat. Why is this on Women's Health then? It's really hard to milk a cockroach. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Okay. People, of course, have been eating insects in non-Western cultures for centuries. Pretty excellent protein source, and cockroach milk trend isn't new. The Pacific beetle cockroach can make a crystallized milk that has a solid amount of protein with essential amino acid, fats, and sugars. They produce milk because they give birth to live young rather than laying eggs. We're talking about a roach? No eggs, live birth, and gives them milk crystals. Why are you talking about cockroach milk, brother? What else do you expect from me? Am I going to be talking about Trump on here? This is totally on brand. The researchers also said one crystal of cockroach milk is estimated to contain more than 3 times the energy of an equivalent mass of dairy milk. Don't care. In non-science speech, it has more calories and nutrients, so you can get more by drinking less. And if you niggas think we're about to drink a plethora of roach milk, how do you milk a cockroach? Oh. You get the milk by cutting the roach open and removing the crystals. What freaky ass scientist is even doing this? We all know how freaky the first person to try cow milk was. But who's cutting roaches open and drinking the milk crystals? It's getting worse. Right. Is there a shortage of almonds? Can we just switch over to almond milk and cashew milk? I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. When talking to Goop, who's Goop? Why are we getting information from Goop? When talking to Goop about cockroach milk, it says the concept is good if you can get past the ick factor. But it's also impossible to milk cockroaches at scale. You would have to kill about an army of the roaches to make 1 glass of milk. Okay, so let's just take this off of the table. Is it worth even trying? If you're wondering where to buy cockroach milk, South African company Gourmet Grub is called Ento Milk. It's made from sustainably farmed insects. Bro, where are we even getting the money to give these scientists to spend a whole day clocked in cutting roaches open to see if we can drink their milk crystals? Like, who's giving these niggas the money? And who is Goop? Who the fuck is Goop? I have to know who Goop is? Okay. Shoot, I mean, that kind of took me by surprise, too. They had him okay, it might be yep, it's a hyperlink. Oh, goop.com? Goop World? Who's this? Gwyneth? Is that Gwyneth Paltrow? What the hell is Goop? This is so... Why were we quoting this in a cockroach milk article? This is like all fancy. What the hell? Gwyneth Paltrow, what do you have to do with the milk of cockroaches? Food and home. Still Gwyneth. Goop kitchen at home. Why does everything have to do with Gwyneth Paltrow? Is this Gwyneth Paltrow right here? Okay, yeah. This is 100% Gwyneth Paltrow's company. Goop. Okay, lifestyle brand company founded by Gwyneth Paltrow. Where the hell are we on the internet right now? We are. You said Goop is the man behind the curtain? Goop is pulling all the strings, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you. Goop is pulling all the strings behind the Illuminati. Goop is behind everything. You saw that website? That was a front. How the fuck did we get to here through science experiments on roach milk? I'm calling it. New conspiracy theory just dropped right now. Okay, right this instant. Goop is behind the Illuminati. Trump works for Goop. Everybody works for Goop. Putin, everybody. Now I said Trump and Putin a little too close to each other. I'm pretty sure I just got flagged somewhere. Okay. What a rabbit hole. That was actually one of my favorite rabbit holes that we've done here. Cicada P was a hit. Okay. This one's funny. How do I hide this part? You guys only see me, right? Okay. Okay, I guess this is how I'm gonna hide it. All right. All right, guys, welcome to a new segment. This segment is called Guess What People Are Mad At. Okay, I'm gonna play you this video, and then when I'm done, you guys are just gonna have to guess what everybody's on the internet is pissed off about. Okay, let's get into it.
No. That's meine. No, ist geil.
Cool, right? Cool video. Guess what the comments are up in arms about. Any guesses? Let's find out. Couldn't take the stickers off? Oh my God, peel the sticker for the baby. The sticker police is out in full force. These stickers are Food and Drug Administration FDA compliant, meaning they're made from safe materials. Did he just eat the plastic stickers on them? Stickers. Niggas is mad at the stickers? It's an elephant. Y'all are mad. The internet is mad that the elephant is eating banana stickers. The internet is not safe for anybody. That's just a lesson to anybody who's like, man, I want to be a content creator. I want to put stuff out there, but I don't know. People might make fun of me. They're going to find something about your ass. So just do it. Just do it. This nigga has an elephant. This nigga has an elephant and was like, man, that would be so cool if I could show him eating a whole bundle of Donkey Kong bananas, just all of them at once. It'd be so cool. Man, them niggas said, you're evil. You giving that poor elephant Cicada banana stickers, you scum. This is what we got to deal with. How do you even find a problem with this? Why isn't anybody saying, "Hey, where the hell are you?" Why are you that comfortable with an elephant walking up on you like that? Look at this. Where the heck are you? Why are you that comfortable? How cool. What's the elephant's name? Man, people wildin'. People are wildin'. The stickers. Just the stickers. It's just the stickers. Exactly. It's the first time you ever seen an elephant even eat a banana. So why? How are we worried about the stickers? That is crazy though. Man, people just people are just going to be upset. We just got to deal with it. You guys want to make fun of Australia for a little bit? No, actually. I think we did that. I think we did spider season in Australia, huh? Yeah, we did. This isn't really Pat Geo. I just want to show you guys. New definition for snakes just dropped. A snake is just a bag of throat. Think about it though. Why is this wildly ridiculous and kind of like, I wouldn't be mad. You know how definitions be having like 3 meanings and they get less and less relevant? If this was like the 4th one, if it was like the snake genus and blah blah blah, and then like, you know, like like 2 chiller definitions, and then 4 is like a bag of throat. Like if a throat was just moving around, you know, just vibing. If a throat was moving around, and then think about it. It is a big throat, but then think about how it eats. You know what I mean? It unlocks the jaw and it just throats. It just be throating all of its food. All paws. That's its whole existence. It don't got no hands, it don't got no feet. It has no idea how it would even, like, what scratching itself feels like. Think about that. It could never scratch himself. It could never wave. It could never dap, high five. It can't even, like, run. It's just throat. And you could break it down like, no, this is its middle. Okay, this is its tail. That's the bottom of its throat. That's why I like the bottom of this tweet. None of you, not a goddamn word, pretty much. Pretty much. And they poop and pee out the same hole. Throat. That's the same as the hole that they be smoking out of. Remember that girl who's like, don't smoke. I smoked cigarettes for 2 days and look what happened to me. First of all, I've never ever seen anybody else with that condition. I don't know if that was made up or if we just medicine advanced past that, but I've never seen an old person talk with like the robot thing, like, you don't smoke. Like, I thought I was gonna see hella old people walking around with that thing, but it was only the commercial. You know what I'm saying? It was only the commercial. The scariest job ever is picking cranberries. Why? All right, yeah, let's do it. This is the segment I didn't have. Fan submitted. Good googly moogly. Scariest job, what'd you say? Picking cranberries. Open-mouthed encounters. What's wrong with y'all? Okay. Hang on. Whoa. Why are we talking about wolf spiders? Hang on. Wait a minute. Did you get this from this TikTok?
Job in the world, offering $150,000 yearly.
$150K for picking cranberries? Tell me more.
There's a disturbing occurrence associated with this process. Many farmers utilize wolf spiders as natural pesticides to ward off harmful insects.
Seems reasonable.
When the fields are flooded, these spiders may end up in the water and seek refuge by climbing onto the cranberry pickers, potentially resulting in painful bites.
Excuse me?
Reality is that during the harvest, workers may encounter hundreds of wolf spiders attempting to climb onto them.
Hundreds of wolf spiders. Hundreds of these guys right here. If you don't...
Oh, no. Oh, no. Hang on. That makes sense because they're in water, but I didn't think that. Hang on. Picking cranberries. Spiders. Okay, let's do that. Spiders, specifically wolf spiders, are not involved in the act of picking cranberries, but they are utilized by farmers as natural pest control in the cranberry bogs. During the flooded harvest, these spiders seek higher ground, often ending up on the farmers themselves, leading to a memorable and sometimes startling part of the job. So they drop them off, so they're 100% there. Look at this. Okay, hang on. Look at how they had to clarify this. Spiders are partners, not harvesters. While some social media posts have caused confusion, spiders do not pick the cranberries. Who the hell was thinking that the spiders were out there like, oh yeah, I help you out. I fuck with cranberries. Nigga, what? I am wondering about what picking cranberries is, period, without the spiders. It's done in the fall and involves two main methods: dry harvesting or fresh eating, or wet harvesting for juice or jelly. Oh wait, they're different? In dry harvesting, mechanical pickers comb berries off the vines into containers. For wet harvesting, bogs are flooded and egg beaters or beaters dislodge the fruit, which then floats to the surface to be corralled and pumped into trucks. I might have to see this.
All of these cranberries end up as sauce, craisins, or in juice bottles. It all starts here in the bog. Normally the bogs look like this.
The cranberries grow just like this in a layer of sand, peat, gravel, and clay. We use water to harvest the cranberries, but they don't grow submerged in water.
When it's time to harvest, Allison will flood the bog with about a foot of water.
Once we add the water, the cranberries start to float on the vine.
To knock the berries off those vines, farmers use a cranberry harvesting machine. The berries pop off and float to the top. From inside the bog, farmers use what's called a boom to corral all the berries bobbing on the surface.
We're paddling and gently pushing the cranberries into that pump that's right there. And the pump gently takes the cranberries up into a truck called the berry washer. It goes in here where there's a brake and it goes into the back of the truck.
Nigga,
all of these cranberries...
I don't know what I thought. I don't know what the hell I thought. But it definitely was not that. Every time I see the cranberry people with the high boots in water and they're like, we're getting cranberries, I'm an idiot. I just thought that's how it naturally occurred. I was just like, oh, cranberries are grown in water, huh? I didn't know all that was man-made. They flooded themselves. They use a machine to take it off so it floats, and then they just suck it into a truck. I didn't know how much I didn't know about cranberry harvesting. that's Pat Gio, I guess. I'm a dumbass too. I ain't teaching y'all nothing. I'm learning with y'all. Wow. All right, another successful deviation from my plans. How about some turtle hemorrhoids? Let's end this with a turtle cleaning a rhino's booty hole. Why not? All right, next up on Pat Geo. It looks like we got some turtle stuff.
Ever the opportunists, these turtles are hard at work, nipping ticks from the cracks and crevices of this giant's wrinkled old hide. The overheated male rhino finds relief in a cool mud wallow, but it's not just the heat that's bothering him. He's also under siege from blood-sucking ticks. The mud offers comfort, yes, but there's another surprising bonus. A team of rather unusual beauticians. While the turtle snacks, the rhino gets a much-needed cleanse. Two parties mutually benefiting each other. It might seem strange, but across Africa, nature thrives on teamwork. Woven into a beautiful, complex web of cooperation. Ever the opportunists.
Look at this comment. I'm just gonna go sit in the mud and get my ass ate. What the helly? Rhino's just like, I'm about to go down to the watering hole, see where the turtles is at. The niggas was eating the forbidden grapes. I'm trying to figure out like what exactly I was watching them eat, cause it didn't look like it was from they booty. You know, it didn't look like hemorrhoids, but it looked like hemorrhoids. You know what I'm saying? Said they DoorDashing rhino ass. Where do y'all think of this? Said they munching away. The way I just gasped, nigga. Bruh. Not the rhinussy. I don't like
Opportunists. These
like what part of the rhino am I seeing right
turtles are hard at work, nipping ticks.
See, because they went straight to this shot, which is leading me to believe it's around the booty hole region.
From the cracks and crevices
See, it said cracks.
of this giant's wrinkled old hide.
Okay, so it's pretty cut and dry there, I guess. Turtles are going in, eating that rhino butt. Okay, but this one said we all thought that was the beehole. Yeah, same. It is. Okay, well, there you go. The ticks have to find thinner spots in the rhino's skin to attach and feed from. Okay, so they eating the ticks. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, let's move on. Man. See, if rappers watched stuff like this, then Eat the Booty Like Groceries would have been surpassed. They could have been saying like turtles. You know, you could get real deep and educational into the booty eating analogies. You know what I'm saying? That's called word painting. It's when you use your words to paint an amazing picture. Okay, I want to go from. Should we do the worst apartment in New York first and then see the most expensive house in America? Or you guys want to see the most expensive house in America first and then followed up with the worst apartment? Most expensive house to worst apartment, or worst apartment to most expensive house? What y'all think? That was a crazy video to come in on. But I mean, to be honest, we've been live for an hour and 44 minutes. This whole time was a crazy time to walk in on. I'm not even going to lie to you. Worst first? Okay, I'm genuinely scared to see the worst from New York. Okay, so worst first. Okay. So this isn't necessarily like worst in terms of like dirty or it's just like I guess you'll see. Let's do that one first. All right. Worst to best. All right. Imagine moving to New York, saying, "Huh, let me look at some apartments, right? Let's look at some apartments." Let's just say this was your first tour.
This has to be the tiniest apartment in Manhattan. No, this isn't AI, CGI. This is just life in New York City. Take a look. We just came in through the front door, and this is basically everything. Wish I was making this up. This is probably, I couldn't even imagine what the square footage is in here. All right, I think I've outdone myself with this one. This is an apartment. Can't make this stuff up. And now you're for sure wondering, where is like the bathroom, the kitchen, like really just like anything you would find in any normal apartment? Let me show you. To get to the bathroom, you actually have to get out of the apartment. No, can't be.
This nigga left the apartment. Can you imagine being on a tour of the apartment that you're about to buy and to go to the bathroom? This nigga leaves?
Too loud right now because there's a lot of people around. But you come out into the hallway through this door and into this hallway. And here is your shared bathroom. This is a shared shower, shared toilet. This is insane. Now the total rent price is $1,275.
Are you assing me? Almost $1,300 for a janitor's closet with a view of an air conditioning unit and a community bathroom down 2 hallways. Shared shower, other pubes on it. You standing in other pubes. Shared toilet, other booty hole pubes, butt cheek pubes, regular pubes, all that on the seat. Shared sink with pubes. No kitchen. Just a spot for you to fold a mattress like a taco and sleep next to your backpack with all your stuff. Absolutely not. Let's watch it again.
A month here in Manhattan. This has to be the tiniest apartment in Manhattan. No, this isn't AI, CGI. This is just life.
That is a look at the clock. Look at the view. Hang on. Bruh. Be asking stupid questions like, does this get a lot of natural light? No. We are in the sewers. $1,300 a month though. I kid you not. If this was a fair price, it would probably be $150 a month. $150. And that's adding more because you're in New York. Look at the trek, the quest to the bathroom. I gotta pause it. Hang on. Oh my God. What in the 24-hour lockdown? Look at the door. No toilet paper? It couldn't even be clean? I ain't built for it. I'm not built for New York. I'm not built for it. That should be illegal. That's crazy. Said Harry Potter's stair room was bigger. Harry Potter was under them stairs comfortable. This is crazy. Said I would throw up every day. Every single day. I would just wake up. It'd be the same. I'd have a yawn into a throw up every single day. Birds chirping. Ain't no birds chirping. You hear rats chirping if you live in a place like that. You hear rats chirping. You hear the drip of the sewage that's dumping into the outside area, which is the common area where you have a view of. Now you have to follow this red pipe like it's Half-Life down the street to your bathroom. Kiss my whole ass. Absolutely not. This is disgusting. Oh no. Oh no. Paying for solitary confinement. No, for real. You are paying for solitary 23-1. That is 100% the landlord splitting units up. That wall was 100,000% just added. And they're like, man, somebody will pay for this. Look at the closet. I work in corrections. You get more in jail. How many people are supposed to share that bathroom? What about a kitchen? Right? You sharing with the whole floor. You said imagine having a roommate, man. You guys will be back to back. Like old school rappers. That's how y'all have to sleep. Back to back with y'all arms crossed. No way. No way. Nah, that's insane. That's actually insane. I can't believe that's legal. All right, let's go from the trenches to insanely colossal amounts of wealth. This tour is so crazy. The dude needs wheels to get through it. Now remember, the one we just saw, we got the entire space in a pan like this. You just need to pan like this and you see the entire thing. Then you have to walk down the street to get to the communal bathroom. This is the most expensive home in America. Almost $300 million. Okay. Let's take the tour.
Fast tour. This is a 7 by 12 foot marble slab door, and we are in the foyer. At the center of the foyer is a sculpture that if I knew how to turn it on, it would actually spin. These are 25-foot ceilings. We're gonna go right here into a mega lounge. There's a really cool brass mirror fixture here. This room is 60 feet long. That is super duper long. And out there is epic views of Bel Air. We're gonna head back. This is another 60 feet here. We just did 120 feet. This is micro suede. These walls feel really, really cool. And then we're headed into the home office.
Side note, he is smooth on this Segway. He is killing it on this Segway. I would not. You see how much glass is in here? I would not ride any form of transportation around this house.
25-foot ceilings. Above my head, a giant skylight, and above the camera guy, a balcony that overlooks the home office, because everybody needs a balcony that overlooks the home office. We're going to trek back here across some of the marble that you've already seen. Front door, foyer. This way is a 20-person dining room. Check out these chandeliers. Holy mackerel, they're gorgeous. On that wall,
he said holy mackerel,
is a 25-foot glass cellar. This is for large format bottles. Jeroboams go in there.
Was the cameraman on a skateboard? Or he seemed like he was on wheels too.
Love that word. Check out this sculpture right this way. we are going to
this is
the
incredible.
museum. There's a bedroom that way. Imagine your guests in here, sitting here, staring at the red art.
Yeah,
we're headed
what the
back
hell was
this
the point
way.
of that room?
Wow, check that out. Those rings, I don't really know how they do that, but that's very cool. Powder room, that goes back to the dining room, and we're gonna make a hard right into here. This is, the library / cigar room. The whole room has a filtration system, so if you're smoking in here all day, it will not smell like cigars, so they tell me. On that wall, classic Playboy covers. On this wall, big screen TV, and two.
That's a gooning room. You could smoke and look at Playboy.
Count them, glass
Gooner's
humidors filled
room.
with cohibas. Are they legal? I don't know either. This is the kitchen. Giant island, blackstone, mirrored, and brass. Don't crash. And 1, 2.
Hey, these niggas is smooth on this segue, boy. Damn.
2, 3, 4 Miele ovens. On this side, a giant U-shaped sofa, Olympic rings, chandeliers.
Why they got two chairs looking at the people watching TV? Like, yeah, you like this show?
And more suede walls. And I think that's it, Josh. We did it. We did, I think, the fastest first floor tour of the one ever in history. No crashing, no broken bones. Make art now. Josh Yo behind the lens, who is on this fast tour. This is.
They didn't even go upstairs or downstairs. They didn't even show upstairs or downstairs. Bruh, look at this house. This is freaking gorgeous. Like, I feel like this is something that people who are really far away from getting this say. But I don't know if I honestly, I don't know if I could stay in a house that big, even if I was with like 5 or 10 people. Like, that's gigantic. That's a lot of space for you. And then imagine you have a favorite room and you just in there the whole time. I mean, maybe that's just, you know, because I've been in apartments, but and that's just what I'm used to. It's like it's like it changed me. I'm only in like a couple confined 2 rooms. Like, yeah, I come from a 2-bedroom. Like, this it might be too big. Also, 300 million, like, do you even put down a deposit if you have this type of money? Like, or do you just buy it? I'm assuming you'd have to be like a billionaire to get this. Ain't no multi-millionaire getting this. Like, this is $1 billion money. But this is like Tony Stark shit. It doesn't feel like a house. Like, it feels like something that for events, you know what I mean? And then you hear about like people of this stature, they'll have a house like this and never be there. And this is probably me hating. But that's crazy. 300 milli. He said this is a Metroid map. Bro. I can't even fathom. I literally can't even fathom it. And then it's like, what, you gonna buy this and then just be bored in it? Or do you just have a staff of bad bitches just there, just doing random stuff there all day, every day, to just be like, yeah, my money is justified? Like, what? This is like villain level wealth. The last owner is the CEO of Fashion Nova. Damn, he's making money like that. I can see that. He said, I gotta drive my car just to take a shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like when we far away from money like this, we'd be like, man, I wouldn't even, that's too big. I wouldn't even want to do it. Knowing damn well we would want to live in this house. All right, so let's learn a little bit about it. It says, there exists in America a home so astonishing its value reaches a staggering $295 million, a number that alone sparks the imagination. To step onto its grounds is to witness what vision, what is this, an author? What vision and determination can manifest, a creation that stands as more than walls and a roof, but as a symbol of human ambition. This nigga's writing a movie trailer. The price isn't simply a reflection of luxury, but of the rare courage to create something unforgettable. My God. Jesus Christ. Who is this caption writer? It's a nice ass house, okay? It's a nice ass house. Whew. Wealth. Insane amounts of wealth. All right. I can't believe it's been 2 hours. Ooh. I wanted to do a quiz. Let's do a quiz. That was fun. You guys want to test your knowledge? How stuff works. Yeah, let's do a little general knowledge quiz. It only takes 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes. And it's good because I was tested on basic knowledge today, like what's the 3 branches of government and stuff like that. And I'm a fan. All right, so I'm going to, excuse me. I'm gonna grab the link and now I'm gonna put it in the chat so that you guys, if you guys want to do the test along with me, you can, and then just be honest about the score you got, so you're not just lying to make me feel stupid, because the last few times I did this, I didn't score amazingly. I'm not gonna lie to you. So here y'all niggas go. Boom, there's the chat. Boom, TikTok for y'all. Hey, you met me in Vegas. I was nice. Hey, that's what's up. I'm glad I was nice. I think I am too. It did, that house did look like a museum. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, so how stuff works quiz. We're gonna test our knowledge. Test our knowledge. All right, can you crush this general knowledge quiz? I think I can. All right. Which civil rights activist was famous for refusing to give up her seat on a bus? That was Rosa Parks. And I believe her husband had a car. And then I also heard some crazy thing like the CEO of Little Caesars paid her rent. Somebody wild paid her rent for a minute. Which of these letters is not a vowel? That is W. Who is the original king of rock and roll? I mean, I guess Elvis. You could argue it was Little Richard. That would be my guess, but since this was made by a white person, Elvis Presley. Cool. Agent 007, featured in many movies dating back to 1962, is known as James Bond. This flightless bird went extinct in the 1660s and had a reputation for stupidity. Dodo bird. Okay. In the 1660s? Dodo bird. What plant is traditionally the primary ingredient in wine? Grapes. Okay, this one's easy. The human brain communicates with the rest of the body through networks of what? Nerves. Whew, okay, yeah. I didn't know what lipids was, so I thought that was deeper. I thought it was deeper than that. The poster for which film from the 1950s features 3 skipping characters all dressed in bright yellow raincoats and swinging umbrellas? I didn't watch it, but I low-key made a reference to this when we were talking about cicadas peeing. Yep, okay. I don't remember the poster? Damn. What chemical is added to U.S. water supplies in the hopes of improving dental health? Okay, I know this. This is fluoride, right? Yeah. There's some crazy thing about fluoride. Like, I heard that, like, it was, like, the byproduct of something that was being mass-produced, so it was just being thrown away, and then the dental, what is that? What would I call it? The dental people? The dental networks decided to put it in toothpaste, and they were just like, all right, The famous "I Want You" for the U.S. Army poster from World War I features an image of whom? Uncle Sam, right? I'm not gonna lie, I saw this photo and I was like, damn, I'm about to get this next one wrong. But these are all okay. Is this some creepy Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Which one of these was not one of the Seven Dwarfs? Dopey, Sneezy, Grumpy, and Sappy? What does Sappy even mean? Okay, cool. Bashful, Doc, Dopey, Happy, Grumpy, Sleepy, and Sneezy. I feel like a lot of people forget Doc. Everybody remembers Dopey, Happy, Grumpy, Sleepy. I think people be forgetting Sneezy and Doc. Newton is said to have been inspired by what to describe the theory of gravity? An apple falling, right? Yeah. It's popular that the apple fell on Isaac Newton's head. There's no real evidence. Yeah. I mean, didn't he just say that? He did, however, have the idea in an apple orchard while wondering why apples always fell straight down. That's such a crazy thing to be that early in human history where you're just looking at apples falling on the ground and you're like, why does it do that? You know, like, things was so early that they were just looking at regular stuff and it's just like, why does that, when it falls, why does it go down? And it didn't have an answer yet. That's trippy. What is the head of the Roman Catholic Church called? Shoot. The Pope is the top. Cardinals are like under him, right? Okay, cool. Which U.S. president is thought to have taught himself how to read and write? All right. I think we've come to the end of my my 100%. Taught himself how to read and write? It's not Abe Lincoln. It's not John Adams. And I feel like I know more fun facts around Teddy Roosevelt be coming out. Oh, it was Abraham Lincoln. It might not be accurate to say that Lincoln taught himself how to read and write without any assistance. Nigga, then why is this a question? Much of his childhood education was self-taught. Damn. Which English king was famous for beheading his wives? What? All right, I do not know this. I do not. If I get it right, I'm not even gonna take credit for it. Who seems like an abusive name? Well, Alfred's not great, but he's white, so it might be this, because only a white king can get away with doing this and still being called the Great. I don't know. Henry seems violent. Yep. I did not know anything about this, but something about people named Henry. I don't know, they throw me off. Why was he killing? He was killing him for giving him a son? No, for giving him daughters? According to the Big Bang Theory, how did the universe begin? Explosion. A slow, calm expansion? Nah, it was an explosion. Yep. In the Iliad, Greek forces besieged the people of what kingdom? Troy, right? Or Persia? Troy was a person or a place? Oh no, I'm stupid. Persia? Ah, it was Troy. That's why the movie was called Troy. Shoot. I was thinking of 300. Damn it. I'm stupid. Which American town was famous for its witch trials? I went there last year. I'm actually going through the footage. We're about to drop a We Trippin' in Salem for Halloween. Yellowstone. Oh, another We Trippin'. National Park is in which of the following states? It's in Wyoming. Which of the following is not an island in Hawaii? Another We Trippin'. We just got back from there. It's this one. Mauna Loa. Which of these foods was invented in Australia? Oh, what? Not pizza. These seem like Europe. I feel like I don't know what a Vegemite is. Yep. A Vegemite sandwich. It's made of yeast and says it tastes like beer and soy sauce. What famous comic strip written by Bill Watterson centered around a young... As soon as I saw Bill Watterson, where he at? Man, don't play with me about Calvin and Hobbes. Don't play with me about Calvin and Hobbes. I have all the collections. That might be my favorite comic book. It's crazy when I said I didn't grow up reading comic books thinking superhero comics, but that, like Garfield and Foxtrot and all that stuff, those were comics. Digestion typically releases what chemical that makes you happy? Serotonin? Okay. In the Harry Potter series, Harry must battle which evil wizard? Grindelwald? Grindelwald is hilarious. Nah, Voldemort. All known elements are organized in something called what? The periodic table. Yeah, okay, I'm getting smart again. Who authored The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit? That's your boy Tolkien. Which star doesn't appear to move through the sky over the course of a year? North Star? Okay, yeah, because it be north, you feel me? What animal feeds almost exclusively on bamboo? That is panda. Why was the Boston Tea Party so named? American revolutions threw tea off British ships. That is the answer. Massive Tea Party. No, it's this one. Where is Mount Kilimanjaro? I do not know. Kilimanjaro. That doesn't sound like Japan. Doesn't sound Russian. Kilimanjaro. I don't know where Tanzania is. Kilimanjaro. They're giving me a picture of zebras, so I'm going to go with, yeah. Tanzania, Africa. I would not have got that without the photo, though. Which language is spoken by the most people in the continent of Africa? Is it Arabic? English, really? Arabic is second. I didn't know that. I thought that would be like an ignorant answer, but it was right. The cardinal is the official bird of which of the following states? Well, there's the Arizona Cardinals, but that's a team. Why would it be all of the above? I'm going to say Carolina. All of the above? The bright red bird, known as the cardinal, is a popular choice for state bird. 7 states claim it as their official state bird. I didn't even know you could do that. Wait a minute. There's enough animals to go around. Why are states sharing official animals? What does it even mean to have a official animal? I thought it was to be different from one another. Why is everybody claiming the same cardinal? What? Okay, I can't believe that was general knowledge. Where is the Taj Mahal? It's like a tomb, isn't it? A mausoleum? Yep. Where do penguins live? Ooh, okay. It's either up or down. I know that they're not the same places. There's like 2 animals one's in the ice, what's it called? The North Pole and one's in Antarctica. It might be this one. This is too specific. It might be, yes. See, when it gets that specific, I just know how to take tests sometimes. I'm not smart, but this just had a little too much information. I saw a penguin in a Canadian zoo, though. So, which of the following foods is properly considered a nut, not a legume or a seed? First of all, I didn't know that 75% of these were considered a legume or a seed. Cashew's definitely a seed, right? Because the cashew fruit that it comes out of. A pistachio, you literally crack the thing open. So I guess that could be a seed. A peanut you crack open. So those could be considered seeds. And I don't really know what a hazelnut is. So I'm going with it. Hey, you saw the breakdown? My BS scientific breakdown actually worked. Did I finish? 31 out of 35? Damn, for a split second I thought it was 31 out of 100, and I was like, ain't no way. I saw which ones I was getting wrong as I went. 31 out of 35. I would consider that an A. So W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Hell yes. Hey, W's in the chat also for a peak viewership. That's crazy. Yay. Shout out to you. Hang on. Shout out to y'all. I was 100% thinking people were going to leave during the test. More people came. Welcome. Hell yeah. He said W brain. Pat knows his nuts. You know, it was short-lived. Hey, we in the 200s. We in the 200s. Hold on.
You make me feel like sandwich, yeah. You make me feel like sandwich.
Okay, before I start making niggas leave, this is a all-time viewership high for me. So thank you guys so much for pulling up. Okay, that was fun. I feel smart. I really do feel smart. I felt so dumb after I got so much wrong on the planets quiz. Real quick, make sure you guys join the Discord so you can keep up with all the lives that I'm doing, all the projects that I'm doing. Just put the link in the chat. And Protect Your Light has a deal going on right now. Get 40% off if you use the code CloudQuest at protectyourlight.com. So go ahead and do that if you want. All right, I'm going to do 7 crazy facts that is hard to believe, right? And then we are going to get in, unfortunately, the horror challenge, and that is, if you are new, I am going to play Five Nights at Freddy's. That's the game of today. I've never played it before. It's a very scary animatronic game. I'm going to try my best to make it through. What y'all think? One night? It depends on how much y'all believe in me or don't believe in me. If y'all think I can get through one night, I'm not sure if I can get through all 5 nights. You beat the game. That's the whole game. So I think you have to put in some work to get that good. I would probably be happy if I made it to night 3. Night 4, I would be ecstatic, okay? But night 3, that's what I'm aiming towards, okay? And the rules will be, if I get scared in any way, I'm going to try to be stoic. If I get scared, I got to turn off a light and do some push-ups, and that will happen until I am in pitch black. It was not fun last week. I was traumatized, but we're going to do it because it's fun. What sandwich did I get? Funny you ask. This is actually the longest I've ever gone without eating the sandwich, because I had a little taco thing going on, and I was able to snag some free tacos. So usually I'm starving because Planet Sandwich be my first meal of the day. But I got a little tiny Ninja Turtle. It's called the Ninja Turtle because it's a pizza sandwich. And then I got something. What kind of freaky stuff is this place on? They gave me 2 suckers. I don't know how I feel about that. But this other one, it's called the Side Quest. And it has fried chicken, it has brown barbecue sauce, and it has something called yellow barbecue sauce. And chips. So I was so pleased with these tacos I ate before going live that I wasn't even tripping on the sandwich itself. But here it go. Since we're talking about CloudQuest, CloudQuest is the secret code for the night for Protect Your Light. And this is the side quest. Chicken, chips. I think I waited too long because, the chips are supposed to be like crunchy. And now they are just a part of the abyss. But let's go for it. Okay. Oh, hang on. Even though it's cold and the chips ain't really crunching, It's fire. I know you can hear no chips right now, though. Does that sound like a mouthful of chips? Mm-mm. But it's delicious. I mean, we got the chicken. The sauce is going crazy. I don't know about what the chips should add. I'm sure it's like a crunch that I don't get right now. Oh, yeah. I'm running that back. I haven't really had... I was just talking about this the other day. I've experienced so many amazing sandwiches since the start of this show. I think I had one mid sandwich. Everything else has been like mind blowing. I might have to do like a best of or something. All right, and then real quick is the Ninja Turtle. Now I was trying to go through the menu to find the ingredients, and it took me a long time to find because it's in the kids section. I didn't know that. It was like one of those things that they're like, hey, before you check out, with your fat ass, you want anything else? And they offered this, and it was called the Ninja Turtle. It was a pizza sandwich. So I was like, okay, for sure. And yeah, apparently it's a kid's sandwich, but got the marinara, the pepperoni, the salami, the provolone. It's cool. It's alright. It's definitely something you give the kids. The aftertaste is kind of busting though, but it kind of just tastes like a regular sandwich, low key. I take it back. It's fire. It's good. It's fire. My first bite was like, but it's good. I'm low-key glad it's not that big. The side quest is the one, and I'm glad that this was just a little appetizer size. But put it like this, I'm gonna finish that. I probably won't order it again. But the side quest, I don't know why I'm grabbing it like this. Side quest was fire. Another planet sandwich, another fire sandwich. I've been finding some gold. All right, let's do one more. Got some okay, I didn't want sandwich in the beard. All right. We said the first bite sounded dry. I mean, if you was expecting to hear some chips, probably so. Probably so. All right. 7 random facts that you won't believe are real. Let's see for ourselves. Rosa Parks lived until 2005. She could have watched Shrek 1 and 2. That is kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. I mean, to think that Rosa Parks had an opinion on Shrek is kind of crazy. Like imagine like being in a conversation with Rosa Parks, and she's like, "Remember that part when Eddie Murphy was in?" And you'd be like, "Whoa, this is crazy. I mean, is a time traveler?" Sloths can't fart. Oh. Hey, sloths are kind of like nasty. I feel like sloths and koalas got amazing PR my whole life. And then you see some like real videos of them and they're just like all nasty and koalas are gross and they got chlamydia and they just make a weird sound, and sloths look creepy and they're all, I don't like sloths. Fuck sloths. They can't fart though. The first dishwasher was invented in 1850. What was this crank? Okay, I do believe that. Pepsi was originally called Brad's drink. Okay, I don't believe that. For Brad Pitt? Hang on. I need to deep dive. That was stupid. Brad's drink. Brad's drink was the original name for Pepsi Cola. Okay, not Brad Pitt. They just put Brad Pitt. I was like, wait, hang on. This timeline don't make sense. Okay, inventor was Caleb Bradham, a pharmacist. Okay. Inventors, I mean, I get it though. You want your mark in history, but they quick to just be like, yeah, me. That's not even a good name for a drink. Like if I invented Pepsi and I was just like, yeah, it's called Patrick's drink. That's not even like marketable. You just wanted some shine. He probably stole it from a black dude. All right. That was true. The purpose of golf is to play as little golf as possible. That's just kind of like a remix of common knowledge. Like that's not like an epiphany. That's just like that's kind of crazy because you have to get in as few swings as possible, but that's whatever. Lightning McQueen's first name is actually Montgomery. It's kind of like when I found out Sonic the Hedgehog's real name. What is it? Maurice? Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog's real name is like Maurice or something. Scientists estimate over 117 billion people have lived. Oh. Have lived. Okay. Okay. Those were cool. I think my favorite one was Brad's drink and Rosa Parks. That's insane. All right, enough of my stalling. Y'all ready to get to the nit grit? Put the kids to bed. What is Baby Yoda's real name? It ain't Yoda? Montgomery McQueen. Yoshi has a full name? What's Yoshi's full name? Hang on. Before we move on. And am I still stalling? Yes. Yoshi's real name. T. Yoshisaur Munchakupas? That's not real. Yoshi's real name is T. Yoshisaur Munchakupas? This is in a 1993 Nintendo character manual. And Munchakoopas refers to his ability to munch Koopas. Yoshisaur, what's the T? T. Yoshisaur Munchakoopas is Yoshi. Yoshi isn't the character, it's the species name, which is why there's a blue Yoshi, a yellow Yoshi. Huh. The more you know. Damn. Just dropped Yoshi's real name on us. Yoshi's government. Nah, that's trippy. That's trippy as balls. Well, here we are. So this game is called Five Nights at Freddy's, okay? And in this game, we are the unfortunate security guard at an old pizzeria. and at this pizzeria, it was abandoned and closed because some kids went missing. And the legend is that the kids' souls were trapped in these creepy animatronics. So in this game, I am a security guard working at this place for 5 nights, which makes no sense because after 2 things happened, I would have quit. So the fact that he endures a whole night of this and clocks in again is pretty crazy. Here's the rules. I do not know how scary this game is, so I don't know if I actually will be scared or not. I'm not gonna fake it. But when I do get scared, or if I do get scared, I will be obligated to turn off one of the lights until I'm in pitch black. And every time I get scared, I have to do 15 push-ups. 5 Nights at Diddy's is a completely different game, but it still involves a security guard. So yeah, this isn't that fun. I'm not really happy about this. Let's get it. I'm not even gonna think about it. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Family pizzeria looking for security guard to work the night shift 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Monitor cameras, ensure safety of the equipment. Oh, okay, right into it. I just quit the whole game. Damn. I'm sorry. I got nervous. I pressed the wrong button. You know, the phone was ringing. There's a lot going on. Okay. Not responsible for injury or dismemberment. Advice, try to conserve your battery. Okay. Okay, cool. OG 5 Nights at Freddy's is going to be a struggle. I think you actually like Sister Location, Pizzeria Simulator, and 5 Nights World. All right, well, we got to start with the beginning. I do hear this is the hardest one, so where's the phone?
Oh. Hello. I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death have occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days, or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached, and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long.
Free roaming.
They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit.
Why is
now,
that the
wouldn't be so bad
the default
if the suits themselves weren't built
program
with
for these
cross
things?
beams, wired, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcibly pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Okay, so the light and the doors take up power. So why do I have 73%? I just listened to the tutorial and I'm at 73%. Damn, okay. So the goal is I shouldn't be looking at it a lot. There's a lot of lights because when I get scared, I'm turning a light off. I gotta start with something. My room light is on. Nope. That's on. Nope, okay. Oh, he wasn't there before. Uh-oh. So how do I keep them from getting to me? He's gone. Oh my word. Is that him? I'm cooked. What do I do? Using cameras and keeping the doors closed costs energy. Oh my god, they're both gone. Oh my god. Okay, but I only have to... It's been 2 hours or 3 hours. And I have to survive for 3 more. Okay, he's still in there, thank God. Okay, so when they're close, I close the doors. They're still there, that's good. He's still there. He's still there. Okay, we good. Come on, 4 a.m. Come on, 4 a.m. Please. Please. How often am I supposed to check? Okay. He's still good. Oh, uh-oh. Oh my god. That's right next to me. That's to the left of me? So wait, what do I... Oh my god. How do I know he's getting close? I'm panicking. He's not there no more. He's not there no more. Oh! 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 Oh my word. It's the first night. Is she really about to kill me on the first night? Okay, he gone. Oh, so is she here? Nope. Oh my god. Where they at though? Oh, I'm cooked. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I don't see nobody, dog. I just started here. I don't work here. Oh! Maybe they're back in the... Nope. Oh, he's back in there. Where's the duck? Where's the duck? Oh, she's here. She's here. I can smell her. I don't see the duck no more. got 1 more hour left. Please don't kill me. 28%. Just 1 more hour. I get off in 1 hour, guys, please. Oh my God. Please. Please, nobody gave me a charger? What's wrong with this place? I hear stuff. I have a flashlight. The music was Freddy. Okay, that was night 1. I thought the first night was supposed to be easy. Was that easy? Should I just not check the camera until 5 a.m.? Alright, man, just answer. Come on.
Hello? Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right?
Why don't I have a charger?
I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera views, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't
check while he's talking?
I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
I don't have anything under control. I hear something. Don't come any closer. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh please. Oh please. Oh, she's right here. I don't know where the duck is. Oh. I see you. Oh my God. Turn it off. Where's the duck? I don't know where the duck is. Please. Oh, who is that? Okay, he's coming. Whoop-de-doo. Was that a 4th one, or was that the one I'm looking for? Oh my God. 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. Oh, there she is. Okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Hey, hey, hey. I don't like this job. S. S. Oh! So they leave me alone after a second. Oh my God, it's 59%. Who's that? Okay, if I'm gonna survive with 46%. Actually, that's pretty good, right? Unless I hear something, I'm not gonna check nothing till 4 a.m. How am I security and I run out of battery looking at the cameras? Oh, S. Like, this is... How could you do this to me? I'm trying to do my job. He's here. I'm running out of cameras of juice. Oh my God! That was night 2. Hey, yo. When did he get in the room? I don't get it. I don't get it. How you gonna ask me to guard your place and give me cameras to guard your place, but I only got a damn iPod 1's amount of juice? How you not put your own security cameras on the charger? I can't get like an extendo charger or something? This is some biggity bag bullshit. This is some big bag bullshit. Okay. All right, light 1 is off. Push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I did see him. Okay. killed me? Oh, I get to start at the second night? Oh, that's fun. 2 nights at Freddy. I would have quit way before this. Okay. I'm thug it out till 1 a.m. Alright? I think that's... Can they kill you in the first hour? I guess the strategy is to look at all the cameras, see who's getting close to you, and right when they're there, you have to block them, they go away, but you can't just close the door and leave it or you're gonna drain your battery. So they can kill you the first hour, maybe not the second night. I feel like definitely I feel like the 5th night must be crazy. They must be on your ass. But I'm gonna see. Let's see. Let's see if I can make it to 1. Oh no. I hear something. I can't do it. Okay. I sold. I'm sorry. Sold immediately. Okay. It's cool. Damn, we had 89%. It's still 12 a.m. Come on. Alright, 1 a.m. Let me check real quick. Okay. They ain't there, we good, right? I don't care if you win. What did that mean? What the heck? Okay, okay, they're kind of far away. And I don't know who that is. I can't do another light right now. I gotta stay on it. All right, I owe you 1. I did get scared. I didn't know they were just doing jump scares that had nothing to do with the game. Okay, they're not close. They're not close. This is anxiety. Because you know they're getting closer and you know you can't check like that. Check so bad. Oh, I hear something. What do I hear? What do I hear? Okay, he's still there. They're still there. He's still there. Okay, I'm good, baby. Oh my god, I hate these sounds. And the light bulb sound. This was so well done. Oh, I hear something. Yep. So even if you don't see him there, not this time. So that's what's messing me up. You could look at out there with the light, and if they're not there, you still have to close the door. Press the nose of the poster. 2 hours worth with 50% battery. Oh my God! Who was that? Who was that? No one told me they moved like that. No one told. I told you Foxy was coming? Who is that? They run? I said to keep the camera on, Foxy. What you mean? Once you see Foxy in the hallway, close the door, because he's gonna run at you. So how does it work? Because I was thinking that, like, if they can't get you till the door, then why not just not check and only check those 2 cameras? But you're saying that I have to check all the cameras because there's an animatronic that if I keep checking that camera, they stay? Be careful of posters changing up and "it's me" messages popping up. Oh, I'm not even like playing this right. There's so much other stuff going on. So it's not just about waiting for them to get nearby and closing the door. I have to look at posters and stuff. Okay, let me turn the lights off. Yeah, that's 2 lights, huh? That's all I have. Okay, let's knock this out. So somebody please explain to me what the hell just happened. Use the door lights only. Keep the camera on Foxy's Cove. He slowly leaves his thing until he decides to run, so keep the camera on his and only use lights. You see Foxy in the hallway, close the door because he's gonna run. Hey, we got a raid. Hey, Mark Visa. Appreciate you for pulling up. We're playing Five Nights. I am trash. Foxy is Fox, Rabbit is Bonnie, Chicken is Chica. Bonnie's the only confusing one. Click on Freddy's nose on the poster in the office. There's a hidden animatronic. It's me popping up. What the Okay. Let's do it again. Jesus. Started, thought of everything, huh? Damn, I owe y'all a light, huh? I owe y'all a light and a scare. You know what? Maybe that'll keep me from checking the camera. Let me do my push-ups. got down here quick as hell. Is that... Who is that? Is that him? Fuck, that's not him. Damn, I'm at 88 already. Somebody coming. Damn, I don't know what these niggas look like. Oh my god, oh my god. Alright, where's this fox nigga? Oh shit, who's that? That's the chicken. No more. Tried to be hands off. Not gonna happen. Okay, Freddy's still there. Uh-oh. This is freaking menacing, you guys. For the gifted. I'm stressed. Why he not there no more? That rabbit needs to leave me alone. Absolutely not. Still there? You're not gonna leave me. Hey, Persephone, thank you for the gifted. Uh-oh. Okay. It's only 2 a.m. I've been working my ass off. A.m. 50%. Okay. I can't not check. Oh shit. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna not check. I might just have to risk running out of battery, to be honest. Oh. Freddy's coming? How do you know? How you know? Oh my god, they're both here. Oh my goodness, I'm about to get sandwiched. Oh, it's about to be Planet Sandwich in this bit. What the hell do I do? What the hell do I do? Use all the battery. How about that? second day. So when they're next to me, when they're at the door, they're not on camera. What does that mean? What does that mean? Don't matter. Yep. You just gonna stay here? What does that mean? What does it mean when the camera's cut out? Oh, he's coming too. Nigga, I got 7% left. What? Please don't kill me, y'all. I got 3%, y'all. And now I know these niggas can run. I made it. I made it. He was about to kill me. He was about to kill me. How did I clock out? Did I just walk past him or something? I'm not sure, bro. I don't want to hear it from you. Unless you saying I'm covering your shift, I do not want to hear it. See, niggas is out and about already. I just clocked in, sir.
Oh, hey, you're doing great. Most people don't last this long.
Most people don't last this long.
They usually move on to other things by now. I'm not implying that they died. That's not what I meant. Anyway, I better not take up too much of your time. Things are getting real tonight. Hey, listen, I had an idea. If you happen to get caught and want to avoid getting stuffed into a Freddy suit, try playing dead.
Oh my god.
You know, go limp.
These niggas are furious I walked away yesterday.
You're an empty costume instead. Then again, if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a mental skeleton into you. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. It's best just not to get caught. Okay, I'll leave you to it. See you on the flip side.
What's the thing with Foxy? Self-control. No self-control. Stop playing with that damn camera. Okay. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, yeah, okay. Come on, man. Once you see Foxy leave from that camera area, close the left door. Got it. You gotta tell me twice. Bro, you draining my... Damn, that was about to be a cause of the century. Oh my God! Nope. Nope. He just left. Where? Nope. That was night 3. I ain't built for it. I'm not built for it. Oh my God. All right, y'all. I see your exoskeleton and they think that you're one of them outside of your costume and they're trying to put you back in it. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn off this light. And I'm doing one more night. That's all I got left in me. Look at the door lights, forget the cameras. So don't look at the cameras, you think? Cameras going black mean they're moving to a different camera. Okay. Keep the camera on him so he doesn't move. And if he does run, you have to close the left door. For Foxy. Okay. So, since this is my last hoorah, I'm gonna turn this shit off. Oh my God. Now I feel like I'm the security guard. Okay. So I'm gonna try, and this is definitely gonna end in a jump scare because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to only use the cameras for Foxy. Other than that, I'm gonna use my ears and the lights. Oh yeah, you can't see me at all. Alright, yeah, this is dark as y'all gonna get. Okay. It's It's just about not knowing the unknown. It's like when you're a kid, afraid of the dark. Once you start imagining, you're gonna freak yourself out. So that's what I'm gonna do. Preserve energy, both power energy and my spiritual energy. And we just gonna be brave. You know what I'm saying? Look at me, hands free. So Freddy will sneak up. Okay, see, you guys are just, now I know what y'all are doing. Y'all want me to be scared, so y'all giving me the falsified info. Alright. Haven't checked shit. It's 12 a.m. I'm going till 1 with nothing. Okay, 1 a.m. Nope. Nope. Okay. Alright, y'all niggas are still there. Where Nuggles at? Oh, is that Foxy? That looks like Foxy. Okay. Okay. Chicas coming? Little chicas? It's okay. I'm still chilling. That was Foxy? Okay. Just gonna check one more time. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it on you. Boom. But they ain't even close. You hear me? Foxy's almost out? What you mean almost out? Oh, she creeps out of that curtain? That changes everything. Like I should close it now? Oh. You ain't gotta tell me twice. I'll keep both of these doors down. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I don't know what y'all want from me. There's no way to do this calmly. You telling me that one of these is gonna take off full speed and I'm not supposed to check? Sound. Freddy comes with carnival music. Okay, what do I do? Everybody's chilling, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you hear him running? I didn't know that. so good, I think. Okay. 4 a.m. Feeling good. You think somebody's in the hallway? Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't even have the reflexes for this. He was already running. I couldn't take the camera down and close the door. I don't have the reflexes or the heart for this. You said when I see Foxy run, I didn't see him run. He was still that whole time. And then I looked away and then looked back. He was already... One more my ass. That game is terrifying. I get it. I understand the hype. Like on paper, it's like, what? A horror film where you don't even move? Like, you're just checking cameras? But, bruh, that feeling of terror, knowing they're coming closer and knowing that you shouldn't check, I failed every time. I think the next time I play, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do it so that I'm safe until maybe the last hour or the last 30 minutes, and then I have to just run out of battery, 'cause damn. Like I said, night 3 is a win for me. I thought I wasn't even gonna get past night 1. Now that I see that night 1 was kind of easy, I feel like, I just survived night 2. That's really it. Listen, this was so much fun. I actually went longer than I thought I was going to. I appreciate y'all. This was so much fun. I hit a peak concurrent viewership early. Usually, like, I'll get close to the numbers I had towards the end of the stream, but you guys pulled up, you stuck around, you guys suggested stuff that I thought was phasing out of Planet Sandwich, like the really educational Pat Geo stuff. You guys locked into that. Obviously, we did a whole bunch of big back news. That was great. And even the test. That test was so fun. I can't believe how good of a score I got. Please join the Discord if this is your first time watching this. We have a lot of fun in there. I put all my announcements in there. We got a whole bunch of categories for people to talk to each other, throw in suggestions. It's really becoming a dope community, and it's the village. I'm also in the process of creating some shirts. I have not dropped any original clothing this whole year. I've just been sort of focusing on selling the backlog. I do have some shirts that I'm designing that are centered around the Cloud Village, like Cloud Village shirts. And we got another Cloud Quest coming hopefully this week. I haven't finalized the VO, but I am working on it. I want to get it out either tomorrow or Friday. Protect Your Light has a code right now, Cloud Quest. Cloud Quest, that's my new show, my new series. Cloud Quest should get you 40% off of your entire order, and that offer will be up until I think sometime tomorrow morning, like maybe 6 or 7 a.m. PST. And yeah, this was so fucking dope. We Trippin' Sedona is out. Stay on the lookout for Vegas coming pretty soon, and then Salem will be our Halloween episode. I think that's about it. Oh yeah, follow me on Patreon too. I have some BTS of the dad joke shoot that we shot today. We shot in a brand new studio, and I started this thing where I put the comedians that are all in the same like groups. I have them in the background as an audience. I even made an appearance in the audience a couple times, and it's so much fun. I really like this format. We're even thinking about a potential to do this live on stage, which I'm excited about. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Again, I'm putting it in the chat. All the Twitch stuff, not the Twitch stuff. All the Protect Your Light stuff. All the Discord stuff. And yeah, Planet Sandwich every Wednesday. If you had a good time with us, we do this every Wednesday. And follow me on Cloudy Arcade too. That's where I do all my gaming stuff. If you liked me playing Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm kind of siphoning all my horror games through Planet Sandwich, just because you guys seem to like it. But I play a bunch of games on Cloudy Arcade. If horror isn't your thing, I have a recent obsession with Mario. I'm playing a lot of Nintendo games, obviously PlayStation and PC as well. I am about to drown myself in the shower. I'm going to take a hot shower crying. And then I'm going to figure out how I'm going to fall asleep without thinking that an animatronic is somewhere near my door. And this was such a unique horror game. Like, this dude was making, like, he was dropping like he did this. This is one dude who did it by himself, and he dropped like 3 in a year. He was cranking these out, and I think he did like maybe 5 or 6 and then sold it. And now it's a maze at Universal Studios. Like, once I went through the maze, I was like, all right, I got to play this game, because this dude killed the game with this. And it's so unique. Like, you're not walking around finding the scares. They're like coming towards you. And I feel like that's going to be something I think about. Imagine just being in your bed by yourself, and you got your bathroom door, your door to the rest of the spot, and you just thinking like, shit. Everything you hear, you're thinking that they creeping closer. I can't do it. All right, you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna try to stream. I can't stream tomorrow. I'm hosting an event. Might even pop off and do an IRL stream there. So follow me on Twitch. But Friday definitely, I will be streaming. All right, you guys. I love y'all. Have a good night.
You make me feel like sandwich, yeah. You make me feel like sandwich. You make me feel like sandwich, yeah. You make me feel like sandwich. You make me feel like sandwich, yeah. You make me feel like sandwich. You make me feel like sandwich. You make me feel like sandwich, yeah. You make me feel like sandwich. You make me.
Psych. I'm back. I saw that the Discord link wasn't working. I don't know. Like, do they change? Does it keep changing? Because I'm so confused. Okay. Here's the boom. Bow. What the? Here we go. Bow. Try that one. And then I'm going to try to, let me see. Bling blow, how you like me now. All right. Hopefully this one works. I don't know why they keep having to change every time I replace them, it's a different link. Not sure, but hopefully this one works. Okay, again, love y'all. Peace. Can y'all hear me? What's up, niggas? Holy shit. Triple M. You fixed it. I did not know that. I did not know that. Man, Discord is a biatch for that. No wonder. I have been promoting expired links, and I could not figure out what the heck was going on. So unless y'all joined right then and there, yeah, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's fire. Okay, so this will be the last copy and paste that I gotta do. I was like, what? That makes so much sense. Boom, permalink. All right, and I could have easily just done this off camera, but I wanted to say thank you because you fixed an insane problem. I'm changing all of it awkwardly in front of y'all because that's how I do. Post-credit scene. Bow. Problem solved. Shout out to the village and the village only. Y'all the best. Okay, I promise. That was the last time. Okay? No more me. Love you guys. Planet Sandwich every week. Wednesday at 6. Okay, bye. I'm just kidding. That was that. Okay, that's it.